So I'm Peigh Asante, creative at Wieden Kennedy, London.
I have to introduce myself
Come
as
on,
well.
girl, you got it.
I'm Sophie McGovern. I'm a copywriter at MRM Meteorite in London.
What is a copywriter for people who don't know what a copywriter is?
I'm still trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Copywriter is essentially words. So I write words that go along with pictures.
How did you get into this industry of being a copywriter?
Shift, actually. So I didn't know that this industry existed until I kind of came across my Instagram.
Yeah.
And now I still can't believe that this industry exists and you get paid to write, but here I am.
Was there any experience that you needed to do this job, or skills or anything?
Not that I had.
Yeah.
I mean, I studied politics in university and then dropped out because it just wasn't my thing. Growing up, I always used to write, I always used to paint, I always used to take pictures, but all of that stuff happened after 6 p.m.
Yeah, that makes
I was
sense.
taught that creativity wasn't a way to make money.
Yeah.
So I didn't focus on it, and then Shift kind of came across and I was like, oh my God, people get paid for all the stuff that I do for fun. This is unreal.
Why writing as well? Why didn't you want to be an art director or a photographer?
I kind of did both. So I applied to Shift with photos that I took on my phone.
Yeah.
So at the incubator, I met with a bunch of people who were like, oh, you have a really strong eye, like you should do art direction.
Yeah.
So for the first half of Shift, I really focused on that. And it wasn't until the end when I was kind of building my portfolio that a lot of our mentors were like, actually, we think that you should do writing. Like,
Right.
you're a really great storyteller. That's something that you should focus on.
So if someone now is watching this video, what advice would you give them to say, actually, hey guys, don't sweat it. This is a real thing. You can earn a living doing it. Like, what advice would you give someone trying to get into this industry?
I think you just, it's so corny, but like there's no one else out there but you. I look at myself and I was stressing out over where I was and what I was doing and what was I supposed to be doing, and I felt so insecure about my kind of journey. And now in hindsight, I'm like, thank God I made all those mistakes. Thank goodness I dropped out of university. Thank God I tried my hand at retail, and because it gave me kind of the fire that I have inside me today to do this stuff. So yeah, I think that all you have to do is kind of trust your gut and show your work and share and just create. That's all you can ultimately do, is just, if that's what you want to do, then you have to do it. You can't do anything else.
Yeah, I want to kind of pick up on that word share, actually. You almost feel a bit of like, you almost feel a bit shy to kind of share your work and share, I guess, because actually it's quite personal almost.
Yeah.
I mean, even though it is you kind of like your creative output, it is still a little bit personal. It's a bit of you that you're kind of offering out to someone to kind of critique.
Yep.
And that kind of feels a bit daunting for some people. And I know it did for me. How did you kind of like overcome that?
I think it was just having nothing to lose.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what, this is my one shot. If I'm gonna be a little self-conscious showing this work, I need to get over it, because
Yeah.
this is my one shot to make something happen. So it was swallowing that, kind of tucking it away and just being like, here it is, tell me what's wrong with it so that I can get better, because I need to get better right now. So,
all right, Shift experience. Sum it up in 3 words for me.
I can't say the first thing that came to mind.
What was the first thing that came to your mind?
Thank fucking God.
Amazing, amazing. There we go.
Yeah, no, I say it was a lifeline. That
Yeah.
feel like is a bit dramatic. I would have been fine if I didn't do Shift, but I didn't know that you could be creative and make a living.
Yeah.
I didn't know that this world existed. So for me, being in a job that I love so much feels like a lifeline.
Right.
There is nothing worse than hating what you do. There's nothing worse than kind of stumbling through 8 hours a day, being not passionate, and to compare that to wanting to do 10 hours, wanting to do 12 hours, constantly wanting to get back to your desk, it feels like a lifeline.
I think we've kind of covered anything for anybody watching this. I think they've got a bit of insight into what you do.
I think if you're watching this, you already know this world exists.
Yeah.
In which case,
Okay, well, you might
first
not.
hurdle
What if
done.
you kind of just come across this video and you're like, oh, what is this? And you click play.
Then like this exists.
Yeah.
You can make money from writing words or drawing pictures or designing things or writing films. Like, what I think creative people kind of hide it away because it's not something that we do in school necessarily.
Yeah, exactly.
So that thing that you do late at night, not that thing that you do late at night, that thing that you do like that really gets you excited, that you're passionate about, there's a place for you in this industry. It
That's
doesn't
exactly
matter
what I wanted to
what
hear.
it is. It doesn't matter, like for me it's words, but if you were passionate about movies, like you can make movies in this industry. They're just a little bit shorter than you would think. There's a place for anyone that just has that kind of fire in their belly and that imagination, I guess.
I guess it was great speaking to you.
Yeah, you too. Good.
High five or something? Is that what they do? I don't know. A hug or something? Brilliant. Yeah, see you next week.
Yeah, see you later.